It's time to wind down for some rest. Who's ready? Who's ready to wind down with Miss B? It's Thursday, y'all, 9:30. Come in the room. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. You need some rest. You need it now, so come on in the room. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. You need some rest. You need it now, so come on in the room. Y'all, I'm so happy to be here with y'all. Yet another day. That means we still alive. That means that we living. That means that, yeah, stuff be cray. Okay. But we still here and we are attempting to live our best lives. So I thank you for being in this space with me. Y'all know that it is 9:30 on Thursday, and so we're gonna spend about 15 to 20 minutes together, just getting winded down to get some rest. So real quick, if you could bear with me, I am going to invite some folks in the room to come and wind down with me, get some much needed assistance with unwinding from this very long week-long day, help you wind down so you can enjoy your weekend even more. Come in the room. That's what I'm gonna tell them, y'all. Come on in the room. Let's wind down. But I'm just inviting a couple of people. If you're already in here with me, go ahead and invite you a couple of people. And we are going to get this party started, y'all. So come in the room, invite somebody to be in the room with us. We're gonna wind down. For some of you, that means that you're gonna fall asleep because you already in the bed, you already ready to go. For some of y'all, that means that you are going to, it's just gonna help you just to like start that process of relaxing. It's just gonna help you start it off. For some of you, you're gonna watch this on the recap. Cool, I get it. But today I am really excited to come to you and bring you a moment and an opportunity to wind down, a moment to get into a restful state, y'all, because we cannot do anything without the proper rest. We must have the rest to be the best, okay? We can't keep on going with this grind till I die, because literally, I mean, we're all going to die, but like, don't go before your time because you were so busy grinding and you didn't take time to rest. So we know it's not easy to rest. For some of us it is, okay? Let me not speak for everybody because for some people, hopping into rest is nothing but a thing. But for those of you who need a little help, or for those of you who want to be in community with others, this is the place to come, y'all. We come and take a moment. So I have some really cool things to read to you today. And while we normally do our body scan, I'm gonna do something new with y'all because I think that is much needed, okay? So what I do want you to do is write what you're grateful for in the chat. What are you grateful for? What are you grateful for? I asked people that today and I didn't get as many responses as I would have liked, but it's all good. Today I was sharing that I am grateful for not having a car note right now. Because a car note is just, it's a lot. It's extra. And I'm just grateful that at this point in time in my life right now, car note is not something that I have to worry about. So that's my gratitude. I can spend that money elsewhere. I can spend it traveling. I can spend it on my son. He's getting back into very old school things like, what do you call that? Jinkos. Raise your hand if you knew about Jinkos. That was like my entire middle school and the beginning of high school. And then baggy clothes started to slowly wear out. So but Jinkos are back. But anyways, y'all, we are here on this good Thursday. It is time for us to wind down. We're sharing what we're grateful for if you want to. And I am just grateful also that you're here in this room and you come back yet another week to rest and wind down. Today, I want to focus a little bit on what we've been going on, what's been going on in our world. And we know that it's a lot of chaos. No matter what side of the aisle you're on, it's just like things seem very chaotic, things seem very confusing. And for some people, that means that things, situations, all of those might bring you a bit of fear. So I want to take a moment and read something to you about fear and what it does to us. And then for our wind down tonight, we're going to do a visualization. We're going to breathe and we're going to do a visualization. So tonight's reading is going to come from Black People Breathe. Okay. And that's by the sister Z Clark. All right. And I'm excited to read this a little bit. Some of you already know this. Some of you already understand that the body takes the score. But some of you are going to learn tonight, Ashe. And we're going to go from there. So, real quick, let us come together on this little word. This is about fear, okay? And I want you to listen carefully and take what you need and leave what you don't. So our good sister Z Clark says, if you've ever felt unsafe, either physically or psychologically, you should know that the pain you experienced is real and can negatively affect your health. Fear has a direct impact on your nervous system, which acts as the command center for your body. This system includes your brain, your spinal cord, your body's extensive network of nerves, and it controls your movements, your thoughts, and all the physical processes that happen without your conscious control, including breathing. Fear triggers your sympathetic nervous system, which flips your brain's limbic system into fight, flight, or freeze mode. Your heart rate and blood pressure increase as you pump blood faster to deal with stress. This psychological reaction happens when you think you are under attack and you either choose to fight the attacker, run away, or freeze. We react this way instinctively for survival. This is primal stuff. Speaking of survival, y'all can hear my cats because they want to come and be a part of this too, but then they get all in the way. And so they fearful right now because they're in the room until we finish winding down. So let's get us a little music going. Alexa, play Clubhouse Bedtime. Everybody wants to act a little weird today. Hey y'all. Hey JPZ in the building. Hey So Fine So Fresh. Glad to have y'all with me. Alexa, play Clubhouse Bedtime playlist.
Clubhouse Bedtime from Apple Music.
So y'all, just a second. We're gonna get a little music going so that we can calm my cats down too. But back to what we're talking about real quick. I'm gonna go back so you can hear. This system includes your brain, your spinal cord, and your body's extensive network of nerves. It controls your movements, your thoughts, and all physical processes that happen without your conscious control, including breathing. Fear triggers your sympathetic nervous system, which flips your brain's limbic system into fight or flight or freeze mode. Your heart rate and blood pressure increase as you pump blood faster to deal with your stress or the fear. This psychological reaction happens when you think you are under attack and you either choose to fight the attacker, run away, or freeze. Think about that for a second, y'all. When have you been in a position where you feel like you needed to fight, you needed to run away, you needed to freeze? We react this way instinctively for survival. This is primal stuff. But constantly thinking we're under attack can cause all sorts of health problems, including the suppression of our immune systems, chronic pain, heart disease, kidney disease, accelerated diabetes, inflammation, poor sleep quality. That's why we're here tonight, y'all. And much more. Chronic fear can also affect our emotional health, leading to feelings of helplessness, anxiety, mood swings, and obsessive compulsive thoughts. I want y'all to think back to COVID, and I want you to think about how we were already going through something that was attacking our immune system, but there was so much like fear in that time. So, like, just thinking the body keeps the score, everything is connected, mind, body, and spirit, it's all connected. So, what can we do about it? We can't immediately change the world around us, but we can take actions to calm our nervous system so that we can feel better despite what can seem like scary and dangerous things constantly occurring in the world out there. The breath has been and continues to be the most powerful tool for me when I feel scared and unsafe. So, right now, y'all, just take that in for a second. The body is taking the score. Fear has a direct impact on your nervous system. And you're not always in control of the things that are causing you fear. So, what can you do? You can breathe. So, that's what we'll do here tonight. We're going to breathe a little bit, and then we are going to visualize a little bit, okay? And hopefully for you, that'll help you to relax down and get to a space to start to just unwind and relax your body down for rest, okay? Y'all, I think that I'm just gonna have to invite my cats in the room and I'll tell y'all why, because I feel like I'm putting them in a state of shock and fear to do this, and they're gonna keep meowing, and then I'm gonna have to ask you to tap into your breath to like ignore them. So we're gonna let them out. 1 second. Jay, you can open the door and let them out. It's just real time stuff happening, y'all. I learn every minute as I go. And so I'm gonna let them out so that they cannot feel like they have to just continue to be out. All right, for those of you just joining, thank y'all for being here. We just read a little bit out of Black People Breathe, and we were talking about fear, and we're talking about how fear affects the body. And now we're going to do some things that help us in a world where we might be faced with a lot of fears, and like what we can do to wind that down. And hopefully that winds you down wherever you're sitting right now. So wherever you are, I want you to get your favorite pillow or your favorite blanket. Maybe you sit back, maybe you close your eyes, maybe you find a place and a space to focus on. I have a really beautiful plant over here. If you have that, look at that. Maybe you're laying down in a bed. Maybe you are laying with a partner. Y'all can hold hands, which also helps to regulate the nervous system. And we're just gonna take this little moment together to do some deep breathing. And then we're gonna do some visualization. For those of you who love our body scans, while we breathe, I'll ask you just to tap into your body. We always start our scans off from the bottom of our feet to the top of our head. As y'all know, we are, or you might not know, but this month in February, we are focusing on the sacral chakra. So the sacral chakra is right like below your belly button, and it helps you tap into your creativity and your emotions. And so you can stop there and give that space a little extra attention if you want. And we are going to get it going, y'all. So, ooh, there we go. That's a nice little, that's a nice light. Bring our light down a little bit and ask you to slowly but surely just start to notice your breathing. Notice it as it is without any judgments. Maybe you're a nose breather. Maybe you're naturally a mouth breather. Whatever it is, just begin to notice. If you want to keep your eyes open, you can. If you, JP, I'll let them know you said hey when we finish this. I just noticed your message when I opened my eyes. But for the rest of us, y'all just calming down, closing our eyes down a bit, or finding a space to focus on, noticing our breathing as it is. If you're breathing through your nose, noticing that breath touching the top of your lip or your mustache, tickling it a bit. If you breathe through your mouth, noticing the coolness on your lips. And then to help us wind down and tap into that calmness, I'm going to ask you to take an intentional deep breath in through your nose, filling up your belly, your ribs, and your chest. And exhaling from your chest, your ribs, and your belly. Taking those deep breaths in, continuously in 3-part breaths, filling up your belly, your ribs, and your chest. Exhaling from your chest, your ribs, and your belly. Just continuing that breath in your own space, in your own time. Filling up your belly, your ribs, and your chest. Exhaling from your chest, your ribs, and your belly. Keeping that breath going and keeping your eyes closed or fixed on a space in your room. I want you to begin to imagine your perfect world. And if you go, nothing in life is perfect, okay, think about as close to a world that you would enjoy, that doesn't have as much fear. And I want you to just imagine, what does that world look like, right? What colors are present in that world for you? What in nature is present in that world for you? Are you inside of a home or a space? Are you outside? Do you see trees, water? Do you hear wind? Just tap it into your senses. And just noticing what that world feels like for you. Y'all see what happens when I try to invite them along? Maybe there's a cat in your world or there's a dog. But just imagining a place full of joy. Imagining what that looks like, smells like, feels like. Maybe what foods are there. What does it taste like? What is happening? What are you achieving? Or maybe you're not achieving. Maybe you're just relaxing and you're resting. Maybe in this world you do not have to work all the time. Maybe in this world you are carefree. Maybe in this world it's okay when imperfect things happen. Maybe in this world you're able to breathe a little easier. Maybe you don't have to deal with fear in this world. Maybe in this world you don't have to be worried about being pulled over by the cops for anything. Maybe like speeding doesn't exist in this world. Maybe in this world everybody drives in their own rhythm, and their rhythms are perfectly fitting together. Maybe in this world there aren't any colors. Maybe there aren't any races. Maybe in this world there aren't any presidents, okay? I just want you to imagine a world that works for you. A world where fear doesn't have to exist. A world where inside you operate off of a system that works out for everybody's greatest good. A world where there's more smiling and less crying, or maybe there's more tears that are joy, or maybe in this world you get to cry without being judged. What does this world smell like? What does it look like? What does it feel like? And just continue to breathe in your new world, just in this moment in time, just being in that space, in that world. And not necessarily being a world that you have to escape to, but a world where you just get to be in it. imagining the color blue because it's my favorite. I'm imagining the blue skies and the blue water that surrounds me. And as I tap more into my creativity and my sacral, I'm imagining the orange sun. I'm imagining the vibrant orange around me. I'm imagining just being an allowance. I'm imagining tears just flowing and feeling good. I'm imagining different humans and creatures and animals around me that are orange and creating without fear and without judgment. That's what I'm imagining. And just for a moment, imagine your world and take some deep breaths in that world. And just allow yourself to be in that world. And in that world, just tap into a sound. What sounds do you hear in that world? What frequencies exist in that world? How do you exist in that world? Imagine yourself rested. Imagine yourself healthy and full off of life. Imagine joy. And as you continue to be in that world, I want you just to tap back into your breath as it is normally. And I don't want you to let go of that world, but I want you to take that world and place it into your mind and into your heart. And allow it to live there until you need to tap into that world again when you're feeling that sense of fear, when your body is starting to tally it up. I want you to tap back into your heart and tap into your mind and go back to that space Miss B helped you to get to, and just be in it. I want to thank y'all so much as you slowly come back and allow yourself to remain in a relaxed state so that you can rest easy tonight. Maybe you're going to fall asleep right now, or you've already fallen asleep, or you're going to put on your favorite TV show to help you rest even more, or your favorite album right now. Mine is SZA. I can sing a couple of tracks off of there for y'all. Driving, just driving, just trying to get my head right. Whatever you need, all right? I want you to tap into that. Relax, rest, get ready to meet us here again next. Look at him. This is Julius, by the way. But bring yourself back to this space with us. Bring yourself here 9:30 on Thursdays. Come meditate with me here on Instagram or join me in person. February 16th, we'll be at the Houston Arboretum. February 18th, we'll be at the Shape Center, the historic Shape Center in 3rd Ward. We're meeting there Saturday, y'all, to talk as a community about how we can rebuild the center that just caught a blaze, build something new and better. So come join us there if you can. That's going to be from 10 a.m. to 12, actually from 12 to 2. And I want to just close this out by thanking you for being here in this space with me. If you want, bring your hands to your heart. Bring your left hand over your right shoulder, right hand over your left shoulder. All of those things I just said all messed up and colored outside of the lines. Hug yourself tight. Remember, keep that story in your heart and your mind. Tap into it when you need it. Thank you for being here. winding down. The love inviting me sees the love inviting you. I see you wanting to rest. And for that, I bow to you. Namaste. Or as we say in Yoruba, African Sanskrit, Ashe. I'll see y'all next week on Thursday. Peace in. Peace out. All right, y'all. That was fun. I enjoyed that tonight. A little different. Enjoyed it.